everyone, remember, imagination rules your world. Imagination is the principal thing. Everything is imagination because we become what we imagine. And remember, whenever you think, whenever you speak, whenever you feel, whenever you taste, whenever you touch, you are imagining. But your imagination is not limited to your 5 physical senses. Now, let me share another quotation with you. This is by Peter Neville Zorlenga. I am imagination. I can see what the eyes cannot see. I can hear what the ears cannot hear. I can feel what the heart cannot feel. I am imagination. So in this session, I want to briefly go over with you the difference between imagination and visualization. Well, visualization has to do with seeing pictures mentally. It has to do with using a sense of vision, a sense of sight to see things, to rearrange things, to make things. Imagination, on the other hand, has to do with the use of all of our 5 physical senses. So in other words, when I'm visualizing, and by the way, I'm sure if you've studied anything about visualization or imagination, you would have noticed that most people mix them together. Actually, what most people refer to as visualization is actually imagination at work. Because most of the time when you have been told to visualize, you've also been told to see it, feel it, taste it, smell it. Well, when you're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're tasting it, you're smelling it, you are imagining. When you use your sense of sight to visualize and just visualize alone, that is visualization. And there are different modes of imagination. There's what we call auditory imagination, which has to do with your sense of hearing, visual imagination, kinesthetic imagination, olfactory, and gustatory, which has to do with a sense of taste. Incidentally, we all have primary and secondary modes of imagination. For some people, their primary mode of imagination is visual. Those are the people who say things like, I see what you're saying. Other people, it's auditory. I hear you. Other people, it's kinesthetic. I feel you. So, what is your primary mode of imagination? In the free report I am going to be making available to you during the next recording, I am going to show you how to tell the difference which is your primary and secondary mode of imagining. I'm also going to share with you the different techniques and types of imagination, when to use them so that you will be able to imagine on purpose. So, I'm going to wrap this session up. But what I want you to remember is this: your imagination rules your world. What does that mean? Your thinking rules your world. And since you are going to imagine anyway, consciously imagine what you want to see happen in your world. Ciao.